The 5th regional meeting of heads of agriculture and forestry services began yesterday in Nandi. Before discussions, there was a handover of the chair by Fiji to PNG, which saw Managing Director of the PNG Forest Authority, Kanawi Poru, oversee proceedings. The PNG delegation is led by Acting Secretary for the Department of Agriculture and Livestock, Dr. Velepet Ilaava. Also in the PNG delegation, Andrew Yamanea, Managing Director of the National Quarantine and Inspection Authority, ONAKIA, and Dr. Ruth Turia, Director Forest Planning and Policy from the PNG Forest Authority. Officially opening the meeting was Fiji's Acting Minister for Primary Industries and Minister for Local Government, Urban Development, Housing and Environment, Samuela Saumatua. Saumatua welcomed the visitors to the meet, which is co-hosted by the Secretariat of the Pacific Community, or SPC, and the Ministry of Primary Industries of the Fiji government. He highlighted threats to the agriculture and forestry sectors of the Pacific Islands. These include threats from rising food insecurity associated with rising imported food prices and shrinking national food production. Also in the list of threats, climate change and the threats that rising temperatures and sea levels pose to our forest and food production systems. And from urbanization, the challenges that confront the management of our agriculture and forestry resources and the health of our populations. Estimates say in 20 years the population of the Pacific will stand at 15 million people. To keep up with this, food production will need to be increased by 50% to meet the expected demand for food without significant increases in prices. Yet, agricultural productivity in the Pacific is falling and has been for the last 3 decades as our populations move off the land to urban centers, leaving often fallow land behind. Saumatua said with the added threat of climate change, the ability of our food production systems to meet this level of rising demands is under threat. Director General of SPC, Dr. Jimmy Rogers, said the mode of approach to addressing these issues will be slightly different for each country in the region, given the unequal distribution of resources. Melanesian countries cater for over 95% of the region's land-based resources, most of which are in PNG. The meeting is a unique opportunity for the experts in agriculture and forestry to revisit the strategic direction of SPC's Land Resources Division and together have a regional coordination to ensure the Pacific agriculture and forestry sectors meet the challenges of the 21st century. In Fiji, Delibagu, National EMTV News.